exactly is a discovery reading? Many of you that have had readings with me, the very first reading that I did with you, where I talked only about you for 10 minutes, that was in part a discovery reading. A discovery reading is going to look at your chart. And if you hang in there, I'm going to give you an example, a couple of minute example of a real client and her discovery reading. And it's to understand your personality. It's to understand it through your birth chart. Your birth chart is a snapshot of the sky, but it's a snapshot of your soul as well. It's not just about your sun sign, even though this is the most common known aspect of an astrological profile. It really isn't just all of your basic personalities. It's your core identity. It's something that you're here to learn to do, but it really in depth of who you are. Because we want to look at the moon sign because that represents your childhood, your emotional instincts, your reactions, your relationship with your mother, your relationship with your any childhood trauma that you have. And we look at the aspects around that as well. It can also get a sneak peek into your past life. The ascendant, if you know the time of your birth, it can influence how you want other people to see you, how you want to appear to others. Planetary placements are very important as well, such as Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. In your birth chart, they play a significant role in your personality. The aspects, which is the angles, it's a mathematical angle, and how they interact each other, whether it's a harmonious or challenging, is extremely important. And challenges are more important even than harmonious ones, because challenges are lessons that you're here to learn in this lifetime in order to advance your soul on a spiritual level. If you know the time of your birth, we're going to look at your houses as well, which is very different areas of your life, such as your area of income and self-worth, your area of education and your thought process and communication, area of children, real estate, health, relationships with partners, your psychology, your belief systems, your career, etc. And then there is synthesis. Astrology is not just about individuals, but also a component of how do they blend together? How do you blend together with somebody else? So there will be an opportunity for you to upgrade and do a combination of what's my relationship personality portrait with another person, and also character. So let's get into an example. We're going to call this person Sally. And Sally was born in December. Remember, I do sidereal astrology, which is close to Vedic astrology, much more in depth. And she's going through what's called a soul ascension. That means she's reached a time in her life where her karma is being met. She's come here karmically in order to present a gift that she has so that she can help other people. She has a lot of Scorpio in her chart, an enormous amount of Scorpio in her chart, and especially in the third house. And what that means is that her talent and her gift is that she is able to help people on a deep psychological area around their fears or loss and abandonment because she's got Neptune right up against her moon and her fears of abandonment that she has she's experienced much of this her entire life. Her husband had passed away. Her mother passed away the same year. She had a difficult relationship, but loving relationship eventually with her mother throughout her life. Her father died when she was very young. And that's only just a bit. She's a cancer survivor, breast cancer survivor, and a lot has happened to her that has given her all the tools to be able to work with people. And guess what she does? Because psychology also is ruled by Scorpio, but the mind is ruled by Scorpio. Anything that where you can utilize the power of the mind is going to help her help others. And yes, she became a hypnotherapist. Hypnotherapy is a very powerful tool in order to help people with deep seated trauma issues, and for her around abandonment, including survivors of in the healthcare around healthcare. And so she's going through what's called the magic wand phase and a soul ascension at the same time, which means this is her year and a half to manifest her career that she's always made herself very small around. She's very good at enthusiastically champion others, but not herself. And so for the first time, even though she's not doing any social media, she's not promoting herself, advertising herself, putting out herself out there massively, she is starting to get business since the beginning of the year of 2023, because that's when the cycle began. People are contacting her that belong to woman shelters and groups around her, asking, can you come in and do group hypnosis? Can you come in and teach people about how they can heal the mind through this deep work? So that's just a snapshot of what I will do in the 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's all you have to do is listen to it for 10 minutes. It will change your life. Namaste.